Why would you want to ruin your life by doing drugs? This is obviously written by somebody who's never done drugs. Can you take drugs and be a productive member of society? I can't. Can one take drugs and be a productive member of society? Absolutely, 100%. Like, yes, obviously. Alcohol is a drug. Panadol is a drug. Coffee is a drug. Like, what does taking drugs even mean? Like, taking particular illegal drugs? Yes. That question. Hated that question. Do you think of yourself as a druggie? I don't like the term, obviously, but I still resonate more with druggies than I do with non-drug users. It was really difficult when I was dealing with health services, dealing with that judgment, because you get worse treatment. You get left waiting, people treat you like you're a piece of shit. Everything that you do is seen as like some kind of attempt to drug seek, and that was frightening. What made you stop doing drugs? I got to a point where I was going to have to make a choice to either just use drugs or do I want to do something else with my life? And honestly, that's such a personal thing. My experience is as I build more things into my life that I care about, the idea of sacrificing that stuff is less appealing. Do you miss doing drugs? All the time, constantly. Oh my God, I just want to do them right now. But it's like I miss parts of doing drugs. There are a lot of parts of doing drugs that I really don't miss. Like I don't miss withdrawing from heroin. Like that was just shit show. I don't miss being on the methadone program. It's like an idea that I miss. It's not actually the reality of using drugs that I miss.
Is it the experience, the feeling, or the idea of escape?
I was really badly traumatized, and a huge part of wanting to be on drugs was about an inability to be in my body. But I didn't know that then. And I used drugs in order to escape from that experience, escape from being in my body. And I don't really need that escapism anymore. Doing drugs is a personal choice, not a disability. Why should you get extra benefits and support from making bad choices? There are elements of personal responsibility and personal choice, like it is my own will that I use to take and pick up a drug, but the pathological nature of being an addict, where you become addicted to drugs, isn't really a choice. There are biological factors at play there, but there's also environmental factors at play. Some people have really hectic trauma that they don't even know that they have. The choice to continue to use a drug as a coping strategy for an inability to be in one's own body, I would question whether that's a personal choice. And we don't really understand addiction very well. You know, like we really don't. So I guess the reason that people should get extra benefits and supports for making bad choices is because everybody deserves access to human dignity and access to housing and access to food and water and basic human rights.